Project has dozens of options, so you can tell it how you want it to work. Many of the default settings work for most people, but here are some you might want to change. When you go to the backstage view on the left side, click Options. That opens up the Project Options dialog box and it goes to the General category. While we are here, let's go to the Date Format box. To change the default date format, click the down arrow and then choose the format you want. For example, if you want a really concise date format, we can choose this one with month, day and 2-digit year. You can always come back anytime you want, click the down arrow and choose something else. For example, one that has time in it. Next, let's go to the Save category. The first setting is Save Files in this format and it's set to the project format. That's usually what you want. If I click the down arrow, you can see that if you work with people who have a really old version of projects, you can always save your project files in the Project 2007 format instead. But I'm going to keep it to set to the project. The next setting is the default file location. This is the location that when you open up the Save As dialog box, it's going to go to this folder. Right now it's set to my document folder, but I can click Browse and then choose my project folders and click OK, so that my project files will get saved in this folder. You can also have project remind you to save your files. To do that, turn on autosave every so many minutes. Right here it's set to 60 minutes, but you can change that to 30 or even as long as 120, whatever you want. It's going to be set with options Save Active Project only. If you want to save all open projects, you can select that options instead. After you turn on the autosave every checkbox, then it select the Save Active Project only options. You can also choose the options to save all open projects, but I am going to leave it to the active project here. You also want to make sure that the checkbox prompt before saving is turned on. That way, project will ask you before it saves the file, just in case you are in the middle of a big what-if experiment. Another setting is Save to Computer by default. If you save your files to your computer instead of the cloud, turn this checkbox on. That way, in the backstage of the save page, it will automatically save your computer. Finally, let's go to the Trust Center at the bottom of the list. On the right side, click Trust Center Settings. In the Legacy Format category, it's set to not open or save files with legacy or non-default file format. That means project just won't even consider them. A better way is to select the next options to prompt when loading those type of file. That way, project will ask you what you want to do. Then at the bottom right, click OK to close that dialog box and click OK to close the Project Options dialog box. And those are a few options you might want to change in project.